again, like I said, Boone and Crockett recognizes the typical form. So if something falls outside the typical form, an abnormal type of growth, that's what it's called, an abnormal. And so this is a pretty good example on this buck here. You've got G1s clearly, 2s, nice match 3s. These are your 4s. You've got this single tine coming off the inside, not even off the outside of the beam, just out of an odd location. This is not a common place to see a tine on a whitetail, so therefore it's scored as an abnormal point. Abnormals are treated very similar to the rest of the tines in that we're going to take the greatest outside curve. This is important. Say you've got a typical deer, you can't take the shortest outside curve because you want it to do better as a typical and not get the deductions. It's always the greatest outside curve. When we put our baseline on these, again, we're going to say, where would this tine and this beam have been? Would this have been had this never happened? So it's a very similar process. We put tape on there. This one, there's a pretty good indentation. You can see right where it was, but we do the same thing. Mark the outside, mark the inside, take both and mark down the longest. Again, abnormal tines, they can be anywhere. Any tine off of a tine on a whitetail is an abnormal. Anything off the bottom, the outside, the inside. There could only be one G1. If you have matching G1, double G1s on both sides, one of those is going to be an abnormal. That is not a common trait on a whitetail. They have one single tine that comes off the brow. Double or splits, those are going to be abnormal.
So